What's up, everybody? The Basement Behemoth here. Okay, I've made a couple videos so far on nutrient partitioning and weight loss, but I also wanted to make a video on my story and how I gained probably about 30 pounds in 3 months. In total, I've probably gained about 45 pounds since I started working out. 2 Septembers ago, this September will be 2 years of working out. So when I first started lifting, like way back when I was bench pressing every day and doing pull-ups and whole tons of bicep curls and tricep extensions and all that, and I got my tendonitis and all that, I was eating 6 cups of rice, of brown rice, with 6 eggs and a glass of milk every day. That was just my probably lunch, mid-afternoon meal. I'd have cereal or oatmeal in the morning. Then I would have whatever my mom cooked for dinner, which was usually some sort of meat, chicken, pork, steak, whatever, vegetables and rice. And then I would eat again before I would go to bed. And I was eating to the point where I was sick. I would feel sick and have to lay on the couch for 2 hours just rolling around going, oh, my stomach. Okay, now I did this for months. I didn't train legs at all. I was completely, like I said, I was completely upper body. I maybe put on 5 pounds. Maybe. And not even, I don't even think I did that. And like I said, I was eating like crazy to the point where I was sick. Okay? So when I first started college, I was around 155-ish, around there. Okay? So I was training legs twice a week, and as well as I was training upper body twice a week. Mainly just the compound movements, squat, bench, deadlift, pull-ups, overhead press, that kind of stuff. Okay? And same deal. I'm telling you, I hear all the time from people saying, oh, I eat a lot. I had a whole pizza to myself the other day. That was one day. That was it. Monday you had that. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you ate nothing again. You ate you had a coffee and maybe a friggin' cheeseburger on the way home from work. Okay, you're not eating enough. You think you're eating enough, but you're really not. Because I'm telling you, man, I would eat and eat and eat till I was sick. I remember before we'd go to the gym, I'd have an hour in between classes, and that's when we'd go to the gym. So I would come to school with a Tupperware container with, I kid you not, probably about a pound of rice and eggs. Minimum. This was a full Tupperware full. And I would eat that in 15 minutes. My stomach would just be, feel like it's going to explode. We'd run over to the gym. I'd feel, kind of slow, sluggish for the first couple exercises, but once I got a sweat going, it was all good. And then as soon as the workout was done, I was starving again, and I would go and eat, I remember walking into one class and I had, 3 peanut butter sandwiches, and everybody's asking, what are you eating that? And I'm, oh, gains, bro, gains, gotta get them gains, bro. Now, looking back on this is probably not the best way to do it, because a couple months ago I kind of did a mini cut because I was getting a little bit on the fatter side because I didn't really care what I was eating. I was just drinking lots of beer and eating chips, eating a bunch of garbage. But anyways, that's beside the point. I would eat that rice before my workout. I'd have my peanut butter sandwiches, or sometimes I'd bring other kinds of meat or something for my lunch. I would go home and have dinner. I mean, I used to eat a can of kidney beans, just a regular can of kidney beans with nothing. I just crack it, dump open the water, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, eat that. I remember, I think my record is I had a whole can of kidney beans and 8 eggs. 8 whole eggs, not whites. These are 8 whole eggs. Okay? And like I said, you just sit there and you're just you feel like you're going to explode. But it worked. It worked. I was gaining weight like crazy. All my lifts were shooting up. It was the beginner gains, like everybody says, right? 30 pounds I started in September. By January, I had a 315 deadlift, and I was about 180, 185. I can remember times it would be 1 o'clock at night, and I'd only had 3,000 calories for the day. So, like I said, I'd sit there and eat a can of kidney beans and 6 eggs, and lay in bed for another 2 hours because my stomach was just churning. Okay, I'm not advocating this. I'm just saying, if you want this bad enough, you'll figure out a way to do it. Okay? You can't just half-ass the nutrition part of it. You have to eat tons and tons of food, more than you're comfortable with eating. And again, like I talked about in the calorie cycling video, okay, you don't do this every day. You want to keep yourself insulin sensitive, and you want to kind of build yourself up. Don't just jump in and do what I did and start from eating like 2,000 calories a day all the way up to 5,000. It will work, but it's not the best way to do it. Okay? I'm just going to give you guys like an example of what I eat now during a normal day or my training day. I'm usually eat around 4,000 to 4,500 calories, okay? So every day for the last 2 years, I wake up and have eggs. It's between 4 to 6 eggs. So if I'm training that day, I'll have 4 eggs, and I'll have whole wheat bread and a glass of milk. If I'm not training, I'll have 6 eggs and no toast. Then I'll usually have, after my workout, I'll have yogurt and a glass of milk and some oatmeal. And then I'll have some sort of meat, chicken, pork, steak, probably 300 to 400 grams of meat, spinach, and a glass of milk. And then before I go to bed, I'll have either, a bagel and a glass of milk, peanut butter sandwich, glass of milk, something like that. And like I said, I got up to about 200 pounds doing this. And I'm going to talk about another thing coming up soon about intermittent fasting, on how that helped me lose a lot of fat without actually losing a lot of weight. But this video is getting a little bit longer than I'd like, so I'm kind of just going to call it here. But if you guys have any comments about weight gain, I can tell you what worked for me, because I did it. I put on 45 pounds. That's my goal. I've been wanting to be 200 pounds since I was probably like 8 years old. So it is possible. You just have to eat. Okay? All right, thanks everybody. Take care.